It's Brittany and Nikki, bitch.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to Good Vibrators.
This is episode 5 somehow.
Wait, this is episode 5.
Yeah.
Let's introduce ourselves. This is Nikki Silvera, XOXO. You can find me on Instagram, YouTube, everything.
And my name is Brittany, and you can find me on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter at Recovery Spirit. So what are we talking about today, girl?
Oh my gosh, what are we talking about today? So this is gonna be a spicy episode. I'm sure you guys are pretty excited about that title, and we will not disappoint.
We're coming in hot.
And we're also coming up with the affirmations.
Oh yes, great reminder, because I honestly was about to forget. So today's affirmation is this beautiful yellow card, and it's got flowers and butterflies, and it says, do you want to read it?
No, you read it.
Okay. It is, I am a beautiful soul that radiates a vibrant and beautiful form. Which really,
I love
her
that.
reactions.
I gasped because I
She's
just
like a
take it all
Disney
in.
princess character. I feel like that one really relates to this one because what are we talking about?
Girl, we are talking about manifesting while you're having sex, manifesting during orgasms, just using that sexual energy to manifest your desires.
Girl, let me tell you, that energy is potent. Okay, so this is kind of a modern day fun thing, you know, manifesting through sex. But like most modern day things, it has roots in ancient wisdom. And so this whole sex manifesting thing itself comes from India, and it's Tantra. Tantra, not Tantra. Tantra. Yoga. It dates as far back as like 300 CE, Common Era, like whatever the fuck that means. And it emerged in India through Hindu and Buddhist scriptures. Like the words itself, they come from Sanskrit words that mean to expand and liberation. And it's not always sex, like Tantra could be yoga, breath work, meditation, and it could also be sex. Manifesting through sex could also just be referred to as sex magic, because I'm your resident witchy bitch of the two of us. But if we think about sex itself, like it's pretty magical, right? So if two cisgender straight people are having sex, there's always that possibility that it could, the sperm will fertilize an egg and that somehow turns into a full-grown baby.
Crazy.
So like sex has the potential to create life. But for my LGBTQ people, happy Pride, that's still magical for me personally, because for centuries and still today, it is taboo, it's looked down upon, we're shamed, we're discriminated against. So like making love to people, whether you're bi, gay, trans, whatever, that's a form of liberation and an act of rebellion, right? So even though it's not creating life, you're still having an orgasm. Or we hope so.
Oh, hell yes.
And that's creating so many different changes in your body and in your mind and in your spirit.
Your voice really does help manifest things, because not only are you speaking things into existence when you're just, speaking them into existence, it's really noticeable that like it has to do with sex, because when you're thinking about it, when you orgasm, what do you do when you orgasm? Aren't you making some noise? And you're using that sexual energy to manifest intentionally when you're actually thinking about what you're trying to manifest.
Right, so I do have some notes here just about like what happens when you orgasm.
Yeah.
So your brain releases like a ton of hormones. So dopamine, which deals with pleasure, mood, motivation. You also get endorphins, like the happy hormones, like when you exercise, and also oxytocin, which is called the love hormone, which is also released when someone gives birth to help them bond with the baby.
Aww.
So like you have a lot of positive energy being released when you orgasm. So like imagine if you used that with clear intention.
Girl.
Right?
Yes. Just so you guys know, we're newbies to like masturbating during like manifesting and like also with sex. We just discovered this whole thing like this year. So we also were able to experiment with this, but we'll get into that a little bit later on in this episode. When you're having sex or like, masturbating, energy within the body arises in 3 different factors. So it goes through thought, emotion, and action. And so whether it's with another person or with, you know, yourself, it's you creating sexual energy. I also wanted to talk about something because I know you guys can sometimes feel a little awkward thinking about masturbation. So that's why we also have an acronym that we have for you guys to use, because you should not feel awkward with masturbating, especially us ladies. Like, I know guys, it's really hard for you to feel awkward when you're masturbating. It's something you just talk about.
It's very normalized.
Very normalized.
It's very taboo for us.
And it shouldn't be, because that's why some people need to be more relaxed, because they need to come a little bit more. Like, what? So let me tell you how you're gonna have that happen without you feeling self-conscious, and it's gonna help you feel more relaxed and happy about what you're doing. So the acronym is called MMA.
No, it's not mixed martial arts.
Not mixed martial arts, but you are going to be meditating first, then you're going to masturbate, and then you're going to say some affirmations. Like, how nice is that?
I love it.
I know.
And then you can talk about it in public with your friends, and people will just think that you're like a badass martial artist.
Hell yes.
No, you're a hardcore manifester.
Oh, we're literally having like merch with that, you guys. Like, the merch ideas are coming.
They're just flowing. They're flowing.
Yes. So I literally do this, like I do this technique because for me, like sometimes I used to feel awkward too when I would masturbate. So now it's just like, I think it's something that you should feel happy about. You should be like, yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I cut
you
off.
No, say it.
But I feel like this whole thing changes it from just like, oh, I'm doing this thing with my body that people feel weird about. Like, it's just, no, I'm just manifesting. I'm going through a process. I'm doing my MMA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, so definitely use this. I want you guys to be posting when you're using your MMA.
Yeah, let us know. Did you do your MMA today?
Did you do your MMA? Yes.
I happen to have done this before I even met Nikki, before I knew about MMA.
Oh my god, yes.
But I was always into the M, the M, and the A, right? And like, if you know me from Instagram or Twitter or anywhere, you know that like my big brand is self-love, self-compassion, feeling good, feeling confident, faking it till you make it, really. But sometimes you just don't want to fake it anymore, and you just really want that like goddess energy, you know, if you're a woman, to come from within, right?
Yeah.
So I did my MMA, and my intention was to deepen my self-love and my self-confidence, really calling in that energy of like, when I walk into a room, posture goes up, right? I don't get intimidated by people for no reason, right? It's like, I know who I am, I don't need to validate myself. That's what I wanted, right?
Yes.
So I was actually, instead of doing the A after the second M, I was doing it during it. So I was like repeating the affirmations that I would repeat every day, but during this experience. I know.
Oh shit!
It was really fun. And then, you know, when that moment came.
Oh, do you get it? Hey-oh, today.
So yes, when that moment did come, I was using my imagination to like kind of visualize all the stuff I didn't need anymore, like thoughts and feelings, kind of just escaping my body in like a cloud of smoke, kind of, right? And then like I also imagined, I was like, I'm cleansed, I'm refreshed, and like everything's different now. And I did notice in the next like couple weeks, like it didn't feel like I had to force myself to be like, yeah, I love you, Britt, like you look pretty today. Like I just did my affirmations in the mirror. Yes. When I put my makeup on, I was like, you look hot without it. People love you. You're like, it was just natural, and now it's like, it's there.
Oh
it's there, girl.
Don't you love that?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I love
and
that.
And you can do this with virtually any intention. Like I'm talking new job, more money, more friends, you name it, you can masturbate your way to it.
Yes.
Or with a partner.
I'm happy that you said that experience, because I think I need to practice doing this more. Because let me tell you what my experience was. So it's a little bit hard for me to remember to like think about what I'm not masturbating, but it's hard for me to remember to think
like the words manifest.
And I know it's so close. Like what? I'm like tripping up. But okay. So for me, like when I was trying to think about what I wanted to manifest while I was masturbating and also having sex, I keep forgetting like what was it I was trying to manifest. I was over here like, what the fuck was it?
Right,
I was
because
trying
you
to remember.
No, I totally get that. Because you get really caught up. Because there's a lot of sensations going on, and you're kind of out of breath. Like it is hard.
It's hard.
Excuse my pun.